Good evening, and welcome to another episode of The Sons of Haddonfield. As always, I'm Ian.
I'm Josh. What are we going to talk about today?
The movie releases from Tuesday that came out on DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh, of course, because today's Wednesday, so we are late again.
But we are early for the movies coming out on Friday, like we always talk about.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
So, for those of you that don't know, I used to be in a punk band back in high school. He's giving me the look again.
I've seen the photos.
Yeah, oh yeah, I had a bright pink mohawk. Any color mohawk you can think of, I had it. But I wrote a song called Late Again. And we just talked about being late again. Yeah, I had this flashback to me writing that song, Late Again.
Well, you should.
Guess what it was about?
Not
being late.
Go figure.
Yeah, good title. It described the song.
As most songs should.
We do promise, though, we are trying to get better at making these videos before the DVD Blu-ray releases come out on Tuesday.
Being consistent is the most important thing, though.
Hey, and we are being consistent.
Boom.
Bam. Bada bing.
Bada boom.
So what's the first movie that came out?
Number one, the first movie that came out.
This is February 18th, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
February 18th.
2/18/20.
One of my favorites from the Oscars list that I haven't seen. And by...
How's it a favorite if you haven't seen it?
Well, because it looked good.
It looks good, so it's a favorite of mine.
It's a favorite.
That's one of my favorite movies. Oh, yeah? What's your favorite? I haven't actually seen the movie.
Most anticipated. Better word choice.
Most anticipated.
Or one of the most anticipated.
Okay.
This week. The most anticipated this week. Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
From director Taika Waititi. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. That movie's PG-13 and is an hour and 48 minutes. It's
a comedy.
It's a satire, a dark satire from the vibe of the trailer and like the synopsis on the back. I picked it up on Tuesday, but I haven't watched it yet. It's about the Hitler Youth and nationalism and coming into clash with doing what's right, because his viewpoints get pulled into conflict when he realizes that his mother, played by Scarlett Johansson, is hiding a Jewish girl in their house. And, they're told Jews are bad because Nazis are
Hitler.
douche fuckers. Because they're horrible people. And, yeah, I said it. You're allowed to call Nazis the F word because that's what they are.
Okay.
And then... Scarlett Johansson is in it, like I said. Sam Rockwell, Rebel Wilson.
See, you have me as Sam Rock. No, you have me as Rebel Wilson and Scarlett Johansson. I'm not a big Sam Rockwell fan. I like some of the things he's done, but I'm not an overall huge fan of him.
What, you mean you weren't a fan of his in the movie Moon?
In the movie Moon?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
You should. It wasn't my favorite, but you should check it out.
Is it about the moon?
Yeah. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Didn't like it.
He was in there.
I know, and I didn't like it.
He was a great actor, though.
I'm glad I didn't like the movie.
And it's got Alfie Allen in it from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And the director plays the kid's imaginary friend.
So Waititi is in the movie too.
Yeah, he plays.
Oh, that's cool.
He plays the director.
He plays the director. Hey, look! Today I'm gonna play the director.
No,
aren't you the director? Yeah, but I'm gonna totally act like I don't know what I'm doing today. Just play around.
No, he plays as Hitler, the kid's imaginary friend.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? Like 5 seconds before we hit play on this video, we were like, okay, so we're going to basically stick to script here. We're not going to go off topic very much.
We're not going to mess up.
And here we are,
messing up.
5 minutes into the video. I don't even know what we've talked about. Ian's dropped the F-bomb.
Well, because Nazis bring out the worst in me.
Other things have happened. I started talking about a song I wrote when I was like 11.
Well, anyway, that one to me looks pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that movie. We're gonna have Nicole. If you seen the other videos, Nicole and us, we're gonna have an entire Oscar day. Watch all the nominated Best Picture movies.
As many as we can.
Many we can get through in one day. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing that one on that day.
The few that I haven't seen so far off that list, Jojo Rabbit being one, Ford versus Ferrari, and Little Women, which won't be out when we start the first part, so we'll have to break it up into a few parts, I'm sure.
I'll even sit through Ford v Ferrari.
Even though he'll mostly be on his phone.
I'll probably be on my phone. I gotta check my TikTok.
And all the other things on there, I'm sure.
Gotta check my TikTok and my Insta.
Should be watching the movie.
If you're on TikTok and Insta, follow me. What else is coming out?
The next one that's on my list that I haven't seen, Midway, about the Battle of Midway in World War II.
Okay. I don't know much about this movie at all.
I don't know a lot about it. Just a few of the actors in it and like the rating and how long it is.
Well, please do tell me.
It's rated PG-13 and is 2 hours and 18 minutes long. It's got Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson from, the Conjuring universe.
The Watchmen, too. A lot of other movies.
Conjuring universe.
Ed Skeen from Deadpool.
Okay.
Plays the big bad in the original Deadpool.
Okay.
Woody Harrelson. Your co-star.
My co-star, Woody.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. How did I know that? Do tell them, because I know you're dying to tell them.
Both, since we are talking about me in high school today, and me being in the band, around that same time, I got to be in a movie starring Woody Harrelson and Charlize Theron. Frances McDormand was in that movie also. It was called North Country. I'm an extra, though. It was a lot of fun. You can see me, though, in the movie. It won an Academy Award. And here's a fun fact for you. You ready for this?
I'm always ready.
The scene that I was in is the scene that they played at the Academy Awards. So technically, yours truly has been on the Academy Awards.
He never shuts up about it.
Oh, no. It's one of the greatest things ever happened to me in my life.
I mean, yeah, but I also will have the privilege of being in a movie.
You will.
Which we'll be filming sometime, fingers crossed, soon.
Tell the people. What movie?
Laid to Rest 3.
Boom.
Boom. Laid to Rest Exhumed.
That's going to be awesome.
It's
I don't know if it's going to
slasher.
win an Academy Award, but...
Hey, special effects.
Just saying.
on point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Best extra. That should be
Best
a thing.
extra.
This guy. You never know what's going to happen.
No, I am excited for that movie. It's going to be awesome that you're going to be in that movie. When I did North Country, I liked movies, and they were a big part of my life. But being on the set with those amazingly talented people gave me a whole new appreciation of what they do and what they have to go through. Because we were there from about 8 a.m. until about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, doing the same scene. Just one scene over and over and over again.
Because you got to get the right angles, the right.
It was tough, and
facial.
it was a really emotional scene too.
You got to get your far shot.
You do. You got to get it
You
all.
got to get your mid shot and your close up.
And Charlize was in that scene. She was the kind of the star of that scene, and it was tough. It was emotional, and she had to hit her son in the face during it and scream at him in front of at a hockey game, leaving the hockey game. So to see her and what she had to go through to get herself mentally prepared to do the scene so many times, that gave me a whole new love for cinema and for the actors and actresses that do that. So
yeah, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it
definitely
up close.
Yeah.
Because I do love making little tiny movies from time to time, but this is big scale.
Yeah. We may do some little tiny movies for you guys coming up. I don't know. You talked about it.
Yeah.
We're throwing things around.
Maybe.
Stay tuned.
Well, it's also got Luke Evans from Dracula Untold. And,
okay.
And some other movies.
Yeah. At first I was blanking on it, but then, Luke Evans. I got it.
Mandy Moore from 47 Meters Down.
I want candy.
And A Walk to Remember, right?
And Candy.
That's Mandy
yeah,
Moore.
Yeah, that's Mandy Moore.
Boom. I know what I'm talking about.
But Candy.
Dennis Quaid.
Mandy Moore, Candy.
And Aaron Eckhart.
Two-Face. And
From?
Thank You for Smoking. Don't smoke, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But Thank You for Smoking, great movie.
It is. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And what else is coming out or came out?
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
A Beautiful Day in the
Neighborhood. A beautiful day for
in
neighbors. Won't you be my neighbor?
It's a little. See, I'm used to Daniel Tiger with Castle, and it's a little bit different. The song's a bit different.
You threw me off
Yeah.
with the mixed
Yeah,
rhythms.
it's a bit different. It's a little bit more upbeat for Daniel Tiger and stuff. And talks about trolley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited to see that just because of how much Castle loves Daniel Tiger, and all the puppets are the same characters from that. So
Because it's
Mr. Rogers.
kind of borrowed from Mr. Rogers.
Exactly.
Tom Hanks, movie's PG, and it's an hour and 49 minutes.
I'll definitely be checking that out.
Looks like a good biopic.
What else?
Up next, we got 21 Bridges.
Oh, that
which
movie's
is-
finally coming out.
It came out.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah.
It's an action movie about a cop killer and trying to find the cop killer, starring
Black Panther.
Chadwick Boseman from Black Panther.
And also one of the worst judges in slam dunk contest history.
I would also say D Wade
He was
Is
the
up there.
the worst.
giving that to his Miami.
Yeah,
But-
giving his Miami brethren there the victory over Aaron Gordon.
But I also thought Connaughton
yeah,
got robbed
he deserved
on that one
yeah.
too, bouncing it off the backboard
Yeah.
before he dunked it.
That was something too.
Jumping over Giannis, right? He jumped over Giannis.
Yeah, I think it was Giannis.
Yeah, and bam, bam.
yeah.
And that dude was short
Yeah,
in
he's a
comparison
little
to
guy.
everyone else on there. And he got robbed.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Again, by D Wade.
Yeah.
Um,
But overall, it's a really good dunk contest.
Yeah.
So just the
Ended.
top three there, I don't
And
really agree with. But
continued. But the dunks
yeah.
were cool.
Yeah, the dunks were amazing.
It's also got Sienna Miller in it.
Oh, Sienna Miller. I
Yeah.
haven't heard her name in a
Yeah,
long
she's not
time.
been in a lot recently that I know of.
What was she in? It seemed like she went through a stretch there in like the mid 2000s where she was just on fire.
I know she was in a movie about the Troy and the Battle of Troy, but I don't remember what the name of that specific one was because a few of them came out around that time. But it's not Troy, I don't think. It was like the other one.
She was also
Maybe.
in Sports Illustrated Swimsuit magazine.
I'm sure she was. Woman power, I guess, and the power of sales to sell stuff. J.K. Simmons is also in it.
Oh, I love J.K.
Whiplash.
I love J.K. Simmons.
Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson. Keith David from The Thing.
Keith David is in there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And Alexander Siddiq. He's not. I know him mostly from The Kingdom of Heaven. It's probably my favorite movie of his, besides this one, if this one becomes my favorite. But I don't think it'll be The Kingdom of Heaven as my favorite of his movies, because that movie's.
Seems like
weird.
I've heard about this movie for a really long time.
It was in theaters for a while,
So I'm happy it's finally coming out.
even though there's not 21 Bridges in
There's
New
not.
York.
No. I remember seeing Chadwick Boseman was on one of the late shows, and they were asking him, so how many bridges are there in New York? And he's like, I don't know, but there's 21 for our movie.
Yeah, it's like 7 or something like
Yeah,
that.
there's nowhere close to 21, though.
Maybe more or less, but it's like not 21.
Plot.
Boom. Plot.
Need to say more.
And
Plot.
there's one final movie.
One final movie.
One.
Final movie.
That's on our radar. Or my radar.
Is it going to be something I don't like?
No, I don't know if you've heard of it, though. It's kind of obscure.
Okay.
It's called The Dawn.
The Don?
Yeah, it came out.
Is it about Donovan Mitchell?
No, that would be. Yeah, I guess
That's
The
what
Dawn.
his
Yeah.
that's what his shoes are called. Called Adidas The Don.
No, but it's It's not very well known. Like I've only seen like the trailer.
What kind of movie is it? What genre?
It's a horror movie.
Is it?
It's a possession movie. It's got Stacey Dash in it.
Really?
Yeah. It's rated TV-14, which is the equivalent of PG-13-ish to R, somewhere in that genre or range. It's hard to...
Did it get a theatrical release, or did it...
It might just be straight to video.
Huh.
I don't know. I just know it's coming out.
What's it rated? R?
It's rated R, yeah.
R? Okay.
No, yeah. It's rated... Well, TV-14.
Oh, TV-14.
So,
you just said that.
you know, PG-13 to R
I don't
rated.
listen to him.
No, he doesn't. And it shows. It's all good. It's a possession movie about a lady whose family gets murdered by their possessed father, and she goes to a convent, and then like the demon spirit follows her there. It might be worth checking out. I probably won't buy it right away though, but
I wonder if it'll be on like Netflix or Shudder, maybe something pretty soon.
maybe in like a couple months
Yeah,
for
hopefully.
sure. We'll see.
The last one I'll have to see before I buy it.
Definitely.
But I'm interested.
I'm also not planning on buying the other movies right away either. But
Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit looked really good.
Yeah,
so
Jojo was.
I had to pick that one up
That was definitely the highlight of the DVD Blu-ray this week.
for me, especially.
Let's talk about movies coming out in theaters now on Friday,
Right.
February 21st.
What do we got?
Well, we have The Call of the Wild.
Harrison Ford.
Big one coming out. Harrison Ford. The new Call of the Wild. There's been a bunch of them before this. It looks good. You know, you kind of know what you're getting when you go into this movie, though, I think.
Maybe. They're all slightly different.
About, you know, a guy, sled dogs in the Yukon.
Yeah, but it's more of based on the book by Jack London.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like Balto or Togo.
Well,
which,
no, it's not.
All those movies are like kind of
But I just mean like
becoming popular right now.
the adventure that you're gonna get. You kind of know what you're in store for.
Mm-hmm.
But I am intrigued because it also has Karen Gillan in it
Yeah,
and Dan Stevens. So I'm a big Karen Gillan fan.
from Oculus.
Oculus
Jumanji,
is a highly underrated horror movie, if you ask me. I love that movie. It's so good.
the Marvel Avengers sagas.
Avengers, yeah, she's amazing. And Dan Stevens, you know, that's a really good actor.
Yeah, he is.
He's done some other Disney stuff, Beauty and the Beast. Chris Sanders, the director of this one, it's his first live-action movie. Okay, he also did How to Train Your Dragon and The Croods. So
A couple animated movies.
yeah,
in as
couple
well.
couple good ones. How to Train Your Dragon, you know, that launched a very successful series now.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I haven't seen either one of those.
Well, I have The Croods right back there, and How to Train Your Dragon. I've been watching one of the spin-offs of nonstop because Castle's obsessed with
I'm
it.
sure it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, probably. Is it Disney? I don't think it's Disney. I think it's DreamWorks.
Oh, it's probably not on Disney Plus
Yeah,
then.
I don't think it's not. I don't think it's Disney. But The Call of the Wild looks really good. That's rated PG. Has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. Then we got talking about a horror movie. We got a sequel coming out. Brahms
The Boy 2.
2. Did you see the first one?
I did.
Thoughts?
I owned the first one. It was one of those I blind bought. It was okay.
Were you happy that you blind bought it after you saw it?
I wasn't like as crushed and heartbroken and like utterly destroyed as I was, if you will, as when I blind bought Midsummer.
Ugh.
And we've talked about this,
Mm-hmm.
but Midsummer is trash, and I regret owning it, but I can't get rid of it.
Should burn it. We should have a movie burning
No,
ceremony.
that's blasphemy. You can't burn movies. You just never watch them again.
Yeah, I didn't mind the first one. It was fine for what it is. I don't think we really needed a sequel to it, but it has Katie Holmes in it, and that intrigues me. I like Katie Holmes. It's by William Brent Bell. He directed the first one. He's also directed Stay Alive and The Devil Inside. Have you seen either of those?
No.
Stay Alive came out in like 2005, I think. It was the video game based horror movie where they were like inside the video game.
I haven't seen either one of those.
Okay. It was trendy at the time. I was never really a big fan. The Devil Inside, I enjoyed it. Nicole and I went to see that one when it came out. It wasn't bad. It was a decent possession demonic film.
I think I'm familiar with that one. Like the title sounds familiar, but
Nothing amazing though. So we'll see. Out of those, I'd probably say The Boy. The first one is my favorite that he's done out of those.
Mhm.
So we'll see what the second one's like. I don't know.
Possession movies are also not my favorite genre of horror because a lot of them are really cheesy and done terribly.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but
Yeah.
they're good.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Everything has its place.
One more that I want to talk about. Emma.
Only one more?
Well, I think you have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Right? So there's also Emma. It's from the United Kingdom. Okay. You want to know some box office numbers for it before I start talking about it?
Sure.
It did over 3 million in the United Kingdom, so not bad over there. I don't know how long it's been out. It's getting good reviews. Now this is a period piece, 1800s. Okay, it's about this girl who's I think kind of selfish, and then kind of meddles around in the love affairs of her friends and stuff like that. So, what brought me to this rate? What? Oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? Why it's on my radar, what drew me to this movie though, is guess who's the star of it?
Anna Taylor-Joy?
Anya Taylor-Joy. Yes. And I'm a big fan of hers.
Split.
Split, to name one of the great horror movies that she's been in. So I'm there for that. It also has Johnny Flynn and Bill Nye and Mia Goth in it too. So pretty good cast for it. It's not one that I'll probably see in the theater, but it's one that I'll be looking forward to seeing when it comes out to DVD Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
probably.
that looks good. If you're interested in Emma, it is rated PG, has a runtime of 1 hour and 124 minutes. Sorry.
That's 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Not an hour and 24 minutes, 124 minutes. Woo! Almost messed up.
It's okay. So,
What do you have? What's coming down on Friday that you want to talk about?
yeah. Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers.
The movie.
Yes, because of course we need an Impractical Joker movie.
We do. We do.
All the Impractical Jokers, TV series, movies, live. They're
cruises.
coming. They're coming to Lincoln. We're gonna go see them.
Hopefully.
I'm excited about it. I love them. Nicole was the first one that introduced me to them, and I think we introduced you to them. And
that's true.
hilarious stuff. We've thought about trying to do some of the stuff that they do, like when we're at like conventions, like horror cons and stuff like that, and Comic Cons. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
I don't want to get kicked out.
They do the craziest things, man. And they're so cool. Friends with Adam Green,
Yeah.
director of Hatchet and Frozen.
Brian Quinn is in.
He's
Victor
in.
Crowley.
Yeah, he's in Victor Crowley. So I'm really excited for that movie.
Looks good. It's PG-13 and is an hour and 33 minutes.
I would stay for 4 hours to see them in the movie.
Well, if you want to watch the 4-hour version, it's on True TV.
True TV. Shout out to True TV.
Boom. The next one that I thought could be kind of cool at some point to see, The Night Clerk.
The Night Clerk. I've heard of it. I'm not super familiar with it.
It's rated R. It's an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
It's got Ana de Armas in it.
Oh, okay.
Knives
Out.
Yeah.
Knock knock. Okay.
Blade Runner 2049.
Okay.
What else? Is she in?
I don't know.
Another big,
I know her basically from Knock Knock and Knives Out.
another big movie that's coming out that you're like, oh, that wasn't her. I'm like, it's her. And then
What?
I don't remember what it was at the moment, but like over the weekend, you were like,
I do
on
remember
Friday,
that.
you were like, that's not her. I'm like, it's her, dude.
I do remember that.
We'll get it for you next
Yeah,
time.
we'll figure it out.
It's got John Leguizamo
Okay.
in it, a well-known actor, and
Summer Sam.
and Ty Sheridan. And then, did I say Helen Hunt?
You did not say Helen Hunt.
Well, it's also got Helen Hunt in it.
Helen Hunt is an afterthought. First, like, oh, did I mention Helen Hunt is in it?
No, well, I didn't remember if I said it. Or it was like in my head. Didn't know if my mouth had followed through.
Do you like Helen Hunt? Are you a Helen Hunt stan?
I do like Helen Hunt.
Oh, I do too.
Twister.
What was the first thing, Helen Hunt thing that you remember seeing?
Twister.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
Did that come out before or after Mad About You?
I don't know.
Because I used to, Mad About You was on. My eyes were glued there. Little, 10-year-old me. I was like, oh, Mad About You. Fantastic.
She was also in What Women Want.
Yes. I haven't seen it.
With Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. But Twister, obviously, and Mad About You. And I've been a lifelong Helen Hunt fan ever since.
Well, anyway, this movie is a crime drama.
Okay.
About a voyeuristic night clerk.
The hotel?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
The hotel. And then he gets involved with a murder. Framed for a murder.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I don't know much about
Helen
it.
Hunt, John Leguizamo.
I think as soon as we finish this video, I'm going to check out the trailer for that movie.
You should.
The Night Clerk.
It looks awesome. It comes out
You
Friday.
said it's rated R.
Yeah, and it's an
Even
hour
better.
and 30 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Roughly.
Favorite John Leguizamo movie?
John Wick.
Okay.
Even though he's not the star.
Yeah, he's
in
not
it.
the star. He's in it briefly. Yeah.
Briefly, but he's in it.
Briefly, he's in it though. Okay.
That's what I'd say.
Okay. Good choice. Good choice.
I'm sure I could come up with others, but that's the main one.
Summer Sam for me.
Nice.
You haven't seen that movie, have you?
No, I haven't.
I can tell by the look on your face. There's a blank. Am I supposed to say something about Summer Sam now?
I don't know. Am I?
I'll add it to the board. It's a movie you should definitely see.
I believe...
Sam Berkowitz, the serial killer.
Yep, that guy. He's a total ass.
Yeah, well, he was a serial killer, so
Yeah.
not cool. Just like
So the
Hitler.
level of uncoolness, Nazis take number one.
Oh yeah.
Serial killers
Are they number 2?
number 2,
Yeah,
Maybe.
they're up there.
and then people who don't use their turn signal.
That's
Boom.
I love that.
That's the top 3.
I love that.
And then the last but not least, because I'm sure there are other movies that are coming out, but
These are just the movies that are on our radar for whatever reason.
as we repeat
Yeah.
every week, which is good to remind.
Yeah, I want to
the
remind the
people.
people because I don't want to get those angry messages. Well, you didn't talk about this movie.
But we seem to be talking about all the movies, and so it's okay, or at least most of
We
them.
do like movies.
We do.
So most movies are going to be on our radar.
So, the last one is also a satire, but it's a satire about the super wealthy. It's called Greed.
Okay.
It's got Steve Coogan in it.
Oh
He's in one of my favorite comedies,
no.
Hamlet 2,
Oh boy.
because Hamlet needed a sequel. But if you haven't seen Hamlet 2, I recommend checking it out. It is ridiculous, very inappropriate, but it deals with censorship and all these crazy issues about Hamlet.
Mm-hmm. I hear about this movie all the time from him.
Because it's hilarious. Hilarious.
Greed. Go back to
yeah.
Greed.
Greed. Steve Coogan. Isla Fisher
Okay.
from Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, I like her.
And a lot of other movies. But Wedding Crashers is my favorite of hers. Stephen Fry.
Okay.
V for Vendetta. A lot of other stand-up comedy, other comedy things. That they're in it. So that's what it's about. It's also rated R.
Okay.
R-rated comedy.
It's good.
And it's an hour and 44 minutes.
Pretty long for a comedy.
Yeah, about average. Most comedies, hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half. Hour 20, hour and a half. I don't know.
Hour and a half is usually the cutoff.
Yeah.
For
So
most
see, this
movies.
is an hour and 44, so it's pretty long for a comedy.
No, pretty long for a comedy would be like 3 hours. Call it stand-up. Bam. So that's the movies coming out this Friday.
There you go. Box out. Those are the movies coming out February 21st.
What movie do you want to see and use your birthday ticket on?
Oh, I have
Putting you on the spot.
I have a free birthday ticket. My birthday was a couple Fridays ago, and the Alamo sends you that lovely free birthday ticket.
Which is good the month of when your birthday is, like your birthday, to a month after your birthday.
So I don't know. I really want to see Come to Daddy. I don't know if we already missed that opportunity.
I don't know. It might still be playing, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Out of these movies that came out,
that came out,
or last week, because
I would honestly, I would say The Night Clerk. I am highly intrigued about that movie.
it looks pretty good.
That cast is incredible to me, and I love, it's not a horror movie, but I love a good crime drama also. Anything as long as there's dead bodies.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Perfect. Speaking of my birthday, I got a little birthday stack here that we'll talk about for a little bit. Because, I don't get to talk about new things that I get very often. It's mostly all you with your mail days and your unboxings.
Which we have a surprise mail day also.
Yeah, Ian has a surprise mail day for you guys after this. But I got a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies there. A birthday stack. First up, Dr. Sleep.
That's an awesome one.
Fantastic movie. If you saw our first video now, we've made a few of these now.
Yeah.
But back in our first video, we talked about our favorite movies of the year. Dr. Sleep, number 2 on that list.
Mm-hmm. On both of our
And
lists, yeah.
number 1 on that list was that movie right there, Joker. Another amazing movie, a masterpiece from the back of it. Well-deserved Oscar for Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, his first Oscar.
Well-deserved. He did an amazing job in that one.
Playing that dark character.
Next up, we have one that I haven't seen yet.
I haven't seen
But I'm
it either.
excited to. Hustlers. What are you smirking about? What are you laughing about?
Just the way you said that, you're like, Hustlers. Woo!
No, I'm actually really excited to see this movie. Lily Reinhardt is in this
J-Lo.
one.
Cardi B,
J-Lo.
Lizzo.
I was going to get there. Lily Reinhardt first, from Riverdale. Big fan. Lizzo.
Also
Very big fan. Cardi B. Very big fan.
Okay.
Nailed that.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
You've been holding out on this here
A little bit.
with your Cardi B impressions.
Okay.
I'm impressed there.
Thank you.
We have Cardi B in the house.
Just pulled that one out of my mouth.
Next up was another one of my favorite movies of last year, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Favorite scary story to tell in the dark?
Ooh. The Big Toe was good, but also the cover right there, Harold the Scarecrow.
Harold was my favorite.
Well, he was a good one. But the Big Toe one, it was pretty cool too. I think that's a really fun movie. It had a great October Halloween atmosphere.
Guillermo del Toro helped
Can't
produce
go
it.
wrong with him. Right?
I can't do it.
What are you trying to do?
The one, the pale monster from
Yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth.
It's just like this. Yeah, because
yeah.
this people are going to be tuning into the video now, and we're going like this. Hey, hi.
Pan's Labyrinth. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Great movie. Another movie I got, It's Chapter 2. Finally picked this one up. It made my top 10 list. I forgot where it came in, though, but it was like 7 or something like that, 8, something like that.
Yeah, it was high up on mine, too.
And then one that I haven't seen yet,
Me neither.
but I'm looking forward to it. It's on our movie board.
It is.
Polaroid. I've heard some good things about it, heard some bad things about it. So, we'll see.
I like making up my own decision.
Yeah, you may like a movie that other people may hate, and that is okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed to like movies. Okay, I'm gonna do something here. I'm going to empower all of you. I'm a giant horror movie fan.
You
okay?
are.
Love
Bigger than
love
I am,
horror
probably.
movies. Okay,
But I'm
I'm gonna say something completely taboo in the horror movie industry.
I think I know what he's gonna say, and I think I feel the same way. But I don't know what he's gonna say, for sure.
I like
Can,
what?
should I predict what you're saying?
Go ahead, predict it.
He's gonna say he doesn't hate the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Boom. There you
Called
go.
it.
I like it.
It's not great.
It's not the Robert Englund version.
When you compare it to the original,
No.
you never compare the remake
No.
to the original unless you're like, oh, the remake's better. You know, then,
That's all you want to do, then that's fine. But I feel like a lot of times, what are we of horror movies? We're fans of movies. We're fans of horror movies. And I think a lot of times we lose that being a fan part of ourselves.
when we start saying, oh, that one wasn't good, and it's not the same actor, and it's not good, blah, blah, blah. And then you get weighed down with the negativity of, why are they making a remake? Well, it's because the fans of those movies became directors, and then they wanted to share their love of that movie with the people. And yeah, sure, sometimes remakes aren't necessities, but you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it, and what's the worst that can happen?
You don't have to go see it.
Well,
you know,
you go see it and you hate it. The worst that happens is you don't have to watch it again.
but go in with an open mind.
But if you like it, well, bam! You
and
just found
don't be
yourself a favorite
afraid to
movie.
admit that you like it.
Yeah, like I see everyone saying like they hate that movie, and I get why. It's a darker movie.
It is different.
And he's more of a pedophile than a child killer, which both are equally bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Or pretty bad things. Like either way you cut it.
cut it.
Cut
I
it.
see what you did there, Freddie.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but that's how it came out. But like, yeah, and it's not Robert Englund, but it is an actor who was gonna audition, who did audition for a role of Glenn. Jackie Earle Haley convinced Johnny Depp to go to that audition. That's why Johnny Depp is in that movie, the original.
He wouldn't even be in that movie if not for Jackie Earle Haley.
Convincing him to go to it. We're talking about Johnny Depp, and then so it was kind of cool that they were like, "Here, you get to be Freddy now."
Yeah, finally.
Once.
You know, he's been not part of that franchise, but part of the history because of that franchise since the beginning. So it's cool to see him get to play Freddy. I like the darker interpretation of it. That's just me. I thought a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street movies were too comical, too funny. They were too lighthearted when we're dealing with someone who's not lighthearted at all. And I feel like the remake did that. And so, you know what? I like it. That's my personal opinion. If you don't like it, I don't care.
And those movies, like, they're dark too. Like, even though they come off as funny, because we like to laugh and be like, it's like an easy laugh whenever Freddy's like saying something evil. He's saying their darkest fear, and like that's spin, and it comes off as funny because that's how, you know, he does it. But it's really terrifying when you think about what he's saying to these people in those movies. But if you take it as, oh, haha, that's hilarious, and then he does the thing and it's great, then you think it's hilarious, but it's more like the evil thing that's inside, you know, that you can't.
I know. I hear you. I hear you.
My only complaint about that one, or the one thing I wish about that movie that was different, I wish Katie Cassidy had a bigger role in it, because I really liked her performance in the beginning part of that movie, and I wish she'd had a bigger role in it. But that's my only little thing about that movie that I wish was different.
I mean, that's not really a complaint. That is saying that we liked her performance so much. She did such a good job in the movie that we want her to be in the movie more. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's a complaint, but it's also, you know, a very high compliment to her, too. So
we share a birthday, so Katie Cassidy's my girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. Katie Cassidy.
We're talking about how great she is. Well, I share a birthday with her because that's why I like her. Blah.
No, I'm saying we also share a birthday. So, here's to the 25ers.
Guess who I share a birthday with? Clay Thompson.
Yeah, I know. They don't, but now they do.
Boom! Clay, my brother. My birthday bro. You're never going to see this, Clay Thompson. Why am I talking to you? What do you have? You have a little mail day for us, don't you?
I do have a little mail day. It's part of one of the other mail days. Apparently, they forgot to ship this one.
So this is supposed to be part of your...
The very first one we did from Shout
strips
Factory.
and the
Not from Arrow. It's from Shout Factory.
Oh, okay.
One of the first ones we did. The orders are always different.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The dark half.
The dark half.
Okay, I remember now.
And I should have done this earlier because this packaging sucks. But hey, it's secure.
It is a genuine and honest mail day because
I have not opened
he's
it.
actually opening it.
And it's very sticky. Don't touch that one.
I really want to say that's what she said.
Okay.
Oh, we got it open.
We got it.
We have it open.
We got it.
You're holding it. Oh,
No, I'm not. It's The Autopsy of Jane Doe, the Blu-ray
Great movie.
from Scream Factory release. I have the vinyl for this back at my house. And I'll have to show that for you when we do our tours. I know I said I'm a private person, but I think I'm now ready to share some of my collection.
You're gonna open
At
up.
some point,
You're gonna open up the Kingdom of Ian.
Yeah, I'm sure I can probably pull that off. 'Cause
Okay.
This vinyl record that was released by the company that released it.
Back work.
It was either, I don't remember. I don't want to get them confused because there's so many, and I don't remember which one did Autopsy of Jane Doe. That's my bad
Okay.
for not remembering because they all kind of blend together. But it's so cool because it's like in a body bag seal, and then as you take it out and unfold it, it's like you're doing an autopsy to get to the record because of how they displayed it all out, which is really cool.
That is really neat. That's a really good movie. I love what Stephen King said about it. See it, but not alone.
It's on Netflix now, I believe.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
It's about an autopsy, and it's got Emil Hirsch, who was also in a bunch of movies.
Yes.
No, like The Girl Next Door, and then he was also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood recently. He plays in that movie.
Yeah.
One of the minor characters. And Brian Cox, who's just amazing.
Yep.
And box number 2.
Package number 2. I don't know if that's a box.
Package number 2.
Package number 2.
This one is not from Shout Factory.
Oh.
This one's from Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh.
And so I know what this is. And you probably have an idea too, since I have not shut up about it. Since I was like, whoa, I got like the last one, which is crazy.
Yep.
Oh, wow, it's also in a box. So there you go. Look at that.
Oh, it's a little box inside of a package.
It's a box in a box. See, it's a box. Fancy box here. I love fancy boxes.
Yep. I thought so.
This edition of Tammy and the T-Rex with this lenticular cover slipcase. This movie, for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure there's a lot of you that probably have never heard of this movie, for a good reason, but it's hilarious. It's a cult classic. It's got Denise Richards and Paul Walker. It's their first movie.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yeah, R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Gone too soon.
Although you don't like his movies.
Well, no, I don't like Fast and Furious, but I love some other movies he's done.
That's like the one he's most known for.
He did the Snow Dog one.
He also did Snow Dogs, yeah, back
What's
in the
that?
day.
Eight something? Eight. I don't know. But yeah, I liked it.
It's also got Terry Kaiser from, the movie Weekend at Bernie's. He's in that. This movie is ridiculously stupid, and that's why.
And that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. That's what makes it good.
But you have to. It's like a B-rated movie, and like you have to go into it thinking this is going to be terrible. Because if you go and thinking, oh wow, this is an Oscar-worthy movie, you're going to be sadly disappointed. It's about an animatronic dinosaur that the scientist is building, and that's part of it. The second part is young love, which is not a laughing matter, but it is the truth. Paul Walker wants to date Denise Richards' character. Her name is Tammy. And then she's like, yeah, we should date. That would be great. But I have a psycho ex-boyfriend, and you shouldn't date me. And because he'll kill you. And then, you know, she caves in to his Paul Walker's charms, and they decide to date. Guess what? He gets murdered.
By the T-Rex.
No.
Oh.
The T-Rex isn't alive. The T-Rex isn't a robot.
Okay.
It's a robotic dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
He gets killed somehow. I'm not going to say how, because that
Okay.
would spoil the fun.
Uh-huh.
The crazy psycho doctor, it's like, oh yes, evil psycho doctor. So they take Paul Walker's brain and put it in a robotic dinosaur. Now Paul Walker is, I'm a T-Rex. I'm a T-Rex. Roar. I'm gonna get the revenge on the people that killed me. I'm a dinosaur.
I'm so glad we have this on video.
And then, guess what? He's still conscious. Like, he knows he's Paul Walker and the dinosaur.
Why would you not?
But he can't speak because it's a robot without vocal cords.
Yeah, there's that.
And he still loves Tammy. So he's trying to get back together with his girlfriend. And he's now in a giant dinosaur. The CGI in this movie is trash, to say the least. It literally looks like there's a stick figure walking across the screen sometimes, like that at times. And then a dinosaur trying to use a payphone. That's in there because he's trying to call her. Yeah. That's this movie. It's a comedy.
That's about the best review you can give this movie.
And then she's got a really funny friend. It's like, oh my God, the dinosaur didn't kill me. He's a good friend of mine. And yeah, it's great. Weekend at Bernie's guy. And yeah, this one's going to go on the board at some point.
Oh, I'm
just for how ridiculously dumb it is.
I can't wait to see it.
Don't kill him. He's my boyfriend and the dinosaur. Don't do it. Spoiler alert. This one's on Shudder. But it was finally released onto a Blu-ray DVD combo in the full uncut version. It was originally released as PG-13 in the US, and they cut out a bunch of stuff, which I don't know why, because they have the uncut version on Shudder, and it seems like all they took out was a couple swear words, not even that much, and some gore, which the gore isn't that bad either. It's like a PG-13 or less gore, and at least based on what I saw in the movie. And there's an extended scene at the end, which, again, I don't know why they cut it, because it's not as bad as anything you'd see in a PG-13 movie today.
Well, thank you, Vinegar Syndrome, for releasing this.
I'm glad they are. And I'm also hoping that when we go to Krypton this year, Krypton, Kansas City, the con.
Crypticon?
Krypticon? Yeah, Krypton. Krypticon.
Krypton is Superman.
I know, Krypticon. That's what I meant to say. You knew what I meant.
I did.
I'm gonna take this release and have it signed because Terry Kaiser is gonna be there.
Is he gonna be there?
He's gonna be there.
Oh boy.
For Weekend at Bernie's, but I'm gonna have him sign this instead because I don't know how many people are like, I love you and Tammy the T-Rex because it's so dumb, but worth it.
Phenomenal.
For a laugh.
Phenomenal. I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, it's great.
Is that all the mail that you have?
That's all
for
my
us?
mail today.
Okay.
Those movies, some of them that you shared, I picked up those copies too, or different versions, but same movies of The Joker, Dr. Sleep, and It, and Scary Stories. So I'm glad to own those too.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
In my collection, but I'm looking forward to seeing Hustlers and Polaroid whenever we watch those.
Absolutely. So I think that's everything. I think we're done.
That's it.
I think we're done for the night.
And always, remember,
Barbara Crampton is watching you. Have a good night.